Transfer over, and we are live. Hello, welcome. I'm SCB20. This is my channel where we play a lot of tabletop role-playing games and maybe some other games from time to time. I need to start doing that. Today is an exciting day. Why is it exciting, fam?
New campaign?
New campaign! I was wondering if someone was gonna say something like, "I had ham today," or something, or like something.
I got turkey on brioche.
Ooh.
I splurged and got pad thai.
Ooh.
I had 2 different chicken sandwiches.
Ooh.
I know.
Right. On that
I realized
note.
that today isn't Friday. Oh.
Oh.
I had that moment myself today. I empathize.
So, usually we introduce our characters at the start of the stream, but we are going to do things a little bit differently today. We are going to, one by one, introduce ourselves as you go into the tent of a certain someone named Ren Savinsky, who you all know. Let's see. I want to do a different song though, because the one we were playing was a little too romantic. That one's a little too intense. What about the Dawn of Man?
Are we going to battle against Ren?
Jeez.
That's a little...
Personal music going everywhere.
I should have decided this before we started, but after I emptied my bladder, I was like, this is not the vibe right now.
With a clear head.
With a clear head. So let's see. I think Earthly Destiny, that sounds about right. By Sir Cubworth. Oh, yeah. So you guys, we're going to begin now. You guys find yourselves in sleepy lumber and fishing village of Otari, which was named after an adventurer who quested through this town many years ago and died while battling a foe. So their team named the town Otari after him. And after some changes of the guard and whoever owned the town, we find ourselves in what we see today. It's a little sleepy town, pretty close to Absalom. It's a couple days journey to get to that city. You see that there's a big log chute tumbling down from the mountainside over here where kids like to jump on the logs and shoot down, much to the dismay of the loggers or the people who own the logging company. But you guys are here for a different reason. You guys are walking through the town of Otari. You're meeting up with a character named Ren Savinsky. Or how do you guys think that name is pronounced?
I feel like Savinsky. Savinsky?
Savinsky?
Yeah, I think you had it probably okay.
Yeah.
Better than I had.
I had it. And this is what she looks like. She's beautiful.
I thought she looked like in my head. Interesting.
She's stunting. She's half elf, half tiefling. And you have worked with her previously. She is an occult good magical items shopkeep in the town of Otari. And each of you have been hired by her or met with her from time to time to do different tasks. All of you have your own connections to her. And she's summoned you each to this tiny, sleepy town for a task that you haven't heard about yet. As you are walking through the town, you hear kids sing a nursery rhyme. When the fog is creeping, the moon is low, and the town is sleeping, the godlight starts to glow. That's when she rises for a midnight lunch. Naughty kids are prizes for her teeth to crunch. But if you obey me and obey the rules, you're safe from Belcora. She just eats fools. And they all like fall down, like Ring Around the Rosie. It's one of those like really creepy like nursery rhymes, like Ring Around the Rosie. And some of you may be like comforted by it. Maybe you grew up with the nursery rhyme. Some of you may be like, that's horrifying. That's your decision. But the first person enters Rin's tent, and it's a big tent. Let's see if I can find it on this map. Oh, Rin's Wonders. Akira's shop bears no sign, but locals know it as Rin's Wonders. A place to marvel at whatever strange new trinkets and offerings its equally strange owner might come across. The structure consists of a ring of what appears to be standing stones and arranged in a 60-foot diameter circle surrounding a 15-foot high dome of wooden beams covered with triangular pieces of canvas. Closer inspection of the standing stones reveals that they are also made of wood frames and canvas, cleverly painted to resemble granite. The area between the central dome and the surrounding circle is a collection of other dome-shaped tents used to store the shop's wares. When it's not raining, the fabric of these domes is pulled aside so shoppers can admire what's for sale in the light of the sun, or the moon for that matter, as Rin's Wonders is always open. So, who enters Rin's Wonders first? Who's going to be the lucky person to enter Rin's Wonders first?
Letty can enter in first. She's an on-time kind of gal.
Oh, Letty! It's great to see you.
It's so good to see you. I almost lost track of time in my... I don't know, I was doing something, but it's good to see you. Thank you so much for teaching me about mutagens. Honestly, when someone told me to broaden my horizons, I took that kind of like poorly and might have threatened to blow them up, but now that I understand mutagens, I feel like I've really expanded my ability to have energy at the expense of other things, but I can stay up longer.
That's all we need nowadays is energy. When I'm hosting Rin's Wonders, I simply need a mutagen to get me through the day, Poppet.
Honestly, same now.
Describe your character to us.
All right, so Letty is a half orc, but she's got very, for the most part, I would say human features, very pale skin, slightly tinted green, very small tusks, nothing very protruding. Her ears, though, are very orcish. And she's got brown hair, these goggles. She's kind of shifty, she's probably been in a dark room, definitely got soot all over her from explosions gone wrong, etc., etc. So she was, and always has been, fascinated by explosions. She went to the university, I had it written down, I don't know where I wrote it down. She went to the University of, I can't even pronounce it. I think it's Leptenstadt, where she might have accidentally exploded a state-of-the-art lab. No one was injured, but it definitely cost a lot of money. It was a new lab. It was an accident. The explosion wasn't supposed to be that big, but it wasn't an accident that the explosion happened, so they expelled her because they were like, you did this on purpose. But that allowed her to explore alchemical arts without the oversight of academia, which could be good or bad. It just depends. But, research is expensive, so she has taken to adventuring and kind of going all over the land, taking jobs, testing out her different formulas, etc., etc. And she met Rin a couple weeks ago because someone had told her that she's too limited in just explosions and she should consider to expand her alchemical arts.
Oh, thank you for that. That was good. That was good. Oh, I'm just simply so excited for you to expand your alchemical arts with this little task that I have set out for you, but we must wait until everyone gets here, darling. So feel free to look around at my wonders of Rin and make yourself at home.
Okay, I will. And every time she looks at stuff, she gets like this close.
Oh, careful! You might blow off your nose.
If it hasn't happened already, I'm sure it will happen eventually.
That's one way to get a nose job. Who comes in next?
I'm muted. I can go in next. So I've been tromping around the Fogfen swamp, and I just burst in and say to Rin, I'm like, I think I'm really close with getting these swamp guys out. Do you have any like dried hollyhock or like there's this hand in the mage thing. It's like a mummy hand. And then I look over and I see Ashley's character, and I'm like, hi.
Oh, you must remember Letty then. I see you remember Letty.
How could I forget? Explosive impression. Not always in a good way.
I see what you did there. Explosive. I love that. Darling, I think there will be a mummy's hand or something in the drawer over there.
Fantastic.
Let me get you a mummy's hand. Do you want to describe your character as I drag and drop this into your inventory? Unless it's too high of a level, then I'll think of something else.
Yeah, it can literally just be like a dusty old mummy hand. My character's Morrigan Clay. She's a thaumaturge. She has the appearance of an elf. She wears kind of like ratty, worn armor, and she's covered in tattoos and like strange symbols. When she walks, she kind of clatters because she's wearing so many amulets and like just religious symbols and different types of crap just hanging all over her body. She wears a mask over her face, over the bottom half of her face at all times, very COVID couture. She's very pale, purple hair, big ears with lots of piercings. If you looked really closely, you could see that she has one dark brown eye and one dark red eye. And she's known Rin for a really long time. She grew up in a village nearby and has always kind of passed through. Rin and her are very kindred spirits.
Oh, I see you got the mummified hand. Sadly, I don't think it has any magical properties. I just like putting it in my hair from time to time,
Oh no, this is perfect.
Little ghastly accent. Are you excited
I think you gave me her folklore nonsense.
What do you mean?
That's Ashley saying you put it in my character sheet.
Oh, did I give it to the wrong person?
I don't know how you mixed this up. We look very different, but...
As a proprietor of Rin's Wonders, I'm on a couple different, potions, and I smoked some cat to begin the day off, so I'm kind of loopy right now. Aren't you guys friends? Didn't you work together before?
Work together, yes. Friends,
hardly.
Not so much.
Well, that's going to be a problem, because I invited you both to do the same task together.
No, ever the professional. I won't let it get in my way if she doesn't.
I'm absolutely a professional.
Oh. The next person walks in.
So Deuce kind of leans into the tent a little bit, kind of looks around nervously, like, am I in the right place? Is this the right? And then he points at, I'm sorry, what's the NPC's name?
Rin.
Ren. It's like, Ren, Hey, am I late? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Oh, darling, you're not late at all. In fact, you were just right on time. Come in, come in. Have you met these two before? I never remember who I've hired together and who I haven't.
As he nervously looks around, he kind of points at Letty and goes, "Were you university?"
I was at one point, but not anymore.
So
I wonder why.
Deuce is a little 3.5 foot halfling. He's very conservatively dressed. He's very cleanly kempt, but you can tell he's got kind of a nervous way about him. But he's kind of charming, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about him really. Anyway,
Yeah.
he sees he sees all your necklaces. He's like, "Wow, look at all those pendants and stuff. That's really something. Where'd you get all those?"
All over the place. You really can't be too prepared.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I like your vibe. I like your aura.
Oh, thank you so much. He kind of straightens his tie.
Deuce has simply the biggest heart, which is his last name, and his wife, Continent, is just the sweetest thing ever. So he will be coming along with you. He's quite mighty in his very own way, and quite the quick whippersnapper. You're all very intelligent people, so I'm sure you'll have a lot to get along for and with and on.
Yeah.
Do you want a ginger snap?
Yeah.
She gives you all a ginger snap as the next person walks in.
I slither in. I don't have feet, you know.
Oh. Tell us more.
Hey, Rin.
Oh, Sagish!
Hi.
Tell us about your character. Tell us about your character.
Sagish is a Nagaji. She's a 10-foot long snake. A hooded Nagaji, I should say, because she's got the little vipery kind of thing and stuff like that. She's a monk. She decided to dedicate herself to Nalambadi because, you know, she's just like the best. She's the mama snake. And because I talk a lot and I'm kind of awkward with my tail and everything about me, the priestesses kind of said that I would be better if I went out and about and spread the word that way. So, you know, I popped in and, you know, sometimes you have good things for me, sometimes you don't.
I figured that on this expedition you might need a little bit of protection. I know Morgan knows her way around an insert whatever weapon you decided to go with. And Letty knows a few things about bombs, but we need someone to protect little Big Heart here because, well, I haven't seen you hit anything or stab anything, so Sagacious here. She's very well armed with her fangs and her venom spit and her flame fingers.
Oh, geez, I'm very pleased to hear that. I need all the protection I can get.
Yes. Yes. Deuce is known for protecting people with his words, but Sagish, darling. And she gives you a kiss on both cheeks. You're kind of her little favorite.
And I lick your ears.
Bonnie Jennifer's darling, before you have a nice shag with my ears. Do you know any of these other people standing in the room with you?
Nope.
Well, everyone, this is Sagish. Rhymes with quiche.
Hello.
Hi.
very, very pleasant to meet you. I'm excited that you like to hit things with your hands, or I guess tail?
Both.
Both. I like to throw things explosively.
Fun. What is this with the tattoos?
Oh, well, different kinds of like this one protects me against the Mothman. This one is for the Fogfen swamp creatures. I made this one up. I'm pretty sure it'll work. I still haven't quite tracked them down to learn their actual properties, but I'm getting there. This one, dead cat.
I thought that one was a pickle.
Oh, it kind of is. Her name was Pickle.
Oh.
Yeah, they all got kind of their own thing going on.
Oh, I love that. I can't have tattoos. You know, shedding all the time.
Oh, that's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's actually very handy to have permanent protection at all times. I don't even have to think about it.
Same scales.
I vibe.
And then the next person walks in.
Aranya runs in because she's still quite young, not realizing why she's really there, not noticing anybody around her. Rin, I'm so bored reading on healing. I think I've read everything that I can. Please tell me that you have a job where I can cut. And then she realizes she's not alone with Rin and kind of like looks around and is like,
I actually do have a job, my little puppet. Everyone need to run, huh? Can you describe what she looks like?
Aranya.
Aranya.
She is, she has pretty tan skin. She's medium build, but she's got this long braided hair that goes from orange ombre into a brown and then into a really electric blue, and just some basic leather armor that she wears when she decides to do an odd job here and there for Rin. She has kind of grayish eyes, and she's just like bouncing giddy, needing to do something other than being with her parents and watching them make beautiful clothing and stuff. She's just so bored. And I think that's pretty much it.
Well, welcome. I actually do have a job, but I don't want to repeat myself twice. So I'm just going to repeat myself in introducing everyone to you. This is Letty, this is Morgan, this is Sugish, and this is Deuce Bigheart.
Hi.
Hey, nice to meet you.
I like your hair.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. She kind of like goes into the corner and kind of just sits there because she's more of a recluse and doesn't like being around so many people.
Recluse, honey. I'm just gonna like stand here and just read your aura, and I'm just like staring at you like.
Ooh, is that like a spell-like ability, or you're just?
No, it's just like my bullshit fortune-telling thing that I do.
Oh, okay. That's
I
fair.
can read auras.
What do you see in her aura? Do you want to roll like an occultism check for that?
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. First roll of the game. Is that Ripley in the background?
Yes.
That's so funny. Okay. Ooh, 24.
That's a critical success. First roll of the game is a nat 20. That's great. So, Aranha, what does she learn from staring into your aura? It's a very it's a critical success. So
critical success. She can see that I'm definitely hiding something. She can't, I guess, see it specifically since she doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. But I'm hiding something. I don't want anybody else to know. And it's like I can feel her eyes on me, and like I feel like she knows something more than she should.
Is it tangled like a web?
Yeah, a little bit.
No spoilers.
Okay.
And then the next person walks in as you're just staring her down. The final person.
I guess that would
for
be
now.
me. So yeah, Phoenix walks in just very nonchalant. Shield just kind of strapped to his, kind of just like strapped around his waist, just kind of hanging there off a cord, and you know, carrying a mace in his hand, but like very casually. Obviously, as you walk in, you notice, you know, the big set of red wings and the glowing, almost burning red eyes, and hair that kind of seems to, I don't know, like waft like a candle flame. And if you look just right, there almost seems to be like an aura or like a mirage of like this heat shimmer that looks almost like a halo around his head. And as he walks in, he's just like, "Oh, hey Ren, I got you wanted to see me?"
Yes, I wanted to see all of you. Everyone, this is Phoenix.
Hey there, Phoenix.
He is the final person coming in today to join you in the vault. So we have one more felinicious companion invited, but they roll in with the tides when they decide to come in. That little scamper. But yes, this is Phoenix. Phoenix, this is Morgan, Sagish, Letty, Aranya, and Deuce Bigheart.
Hi. I'll probably forget your names.
That's fair.
Hey, that's no problem.
Understandable.
I forgot to mention everyone's specialty, but I'll go over that as I tell you your assignment. Guys, see this little handout?
Yes.
I gathered you all here today for something suspicious I have found in the town of Otari. I was going on my nightly walk through the forest with my druid friend. I noticed a strange ghostly light coming from this tower. The only thing that I can imagine it being is the light of Belcora, the gaunt light. Beam, 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 beam. And whoever's breathing, oof. Someone just mute
It was a scary wind.
This is a scary wind. If you have a mic next to your mouth, please don't breathe into it. Let's see. Let me turn on a noise gate. And then a limiter. All right. I suspect that something strange is going on in the ruins of the Gauntlet, and I want you to investigate it, not only for my own profit and see what kind of clever little knickknacks, paddywhacks, and bones you can find, but also for the safety of the town of Otari. I assembled you each because of your own individual skills. Letty with alchemical goods and services and bonds specifically. Aranya for a slew of different skills and being able to learn but also stab people very well. And her acrobatic nature. Morgan for her knowledge on the unknown. Sagish for her many talents in the physical arts of martial arts. I don't know why I said arts twice. I'm on a lot of cat right now. Phoenix knows about fire, and maybe he can fly at some point. And Deuce is just a great time. And same with Diamara.
Who?
Diamara Bright Eyes. She'll be coming. Who knows? She kind of does her own thing.
There.
I hope that's all right, Aranya.
Sure.
Okay, that's a loaded sure.
Sensing a vibe shift.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sensing bullshit.
No, I see where it's coming from too.
Yeah, the vibes were shifted for sure.
Yeah, there was a weird vibe shift right there. It's not the gauntlet, I could tell you that much. So I want you to go. It's only about a couple of hours north to investigate the ruins. Do you have any questions?
I mean, Ren, I know you know your stuff, but you don't suppose it's just a lighthouse?
You know, I hope it's just a lighthouse. But I know that tower. It was made by Belcora Haruvex, a very strong sorcerer family that used... Sorry, that was the cat.
Connecticut Horvets?
The Horovexes...
Just get it out. Get it out.
500 years ago, they utilized this magical weapon called the Gauntlet to shoot monsters directly into the town of Otari. I'm worried that someone has utilized it and is planning to use it for harmful gain to the society we live in now. The sleepy lumber town that we call home here.
Is there anything weird about like the terrain over there? Like marshy,
It's
foggy.
It's foggy, it's marshy, it's swampy. So be ready for all of that. It's a little humid. Bring a moist towelette here, darling. And she hands you like a little case of moist towelettes that you can add to your inventory. Oh, okay. I disconnected there for a second. I panicked.
Did Brian like?
Oh no. Am I here? Am I back?
Yes.
Yeah, you're back.
I was just handing Letty.
You're back.
I was just handing Letty moist towelettes. So you can add that to your inventory.
Gold bond for this.
Oh yeah.
Gold.
Can I do a swamp lore check for like anything special about the fog fen that I might know that might help the group?
For sure.
Okay. Let me find that.
What'd you roll?
13.
Okay. Let's see. Let me pull out my Dungeon Master screen. Let's see. Level 1. Okay, that was a failure. Do you have dubious knowledge, though?
No.
I think you do.
I think I was gonna take it, but I don't think I do.
I think you get it as a thaumaturg.
Oh, I do in my esoteric lore. I forgot about that. Yeah, I do have dubious knowledge.
Gosh, Sam. Know your character. No, it's okay.
Seems pretty dubious to me.
Heyo. So let's see. Can you post to the chat what dubious knowledge does? Okay, you're a treasure trove of information, but not all of it comes from reputable sources. When you fail, but don't critically fail, a recall knowledge check using any skill, you can learn a little bit of true knowledge and a little bit of erroneous knowledge, but you don't have any way to differentiate which is which. Alrighty. A light in the fog getting started. Let's see. You know that the trails are really overgrown, but it's really easy to get like poison ivy there. And that, there's only like deer in the forest as well. and you failed your nature check. You're not really
Yep.
knowledge.
That sounds great.
Yep, you don't know much about this area, so
So I'd recommend a salve. There's a lot of poisonous plants, ivies, etc. As my background for Morrigan, I do believe that there are cryptids in the Fog Fen, but nobody believes me that there are cryptids in the Fog Fen. So as far as I know, there are deer and monsters, but they're like swamp monsters. Like I've caught a glimpse of them twice. So they have tentacles. They're about 10 feet tall. They swim and fly, and that's all I know.
all right. Let's see.
Deer.
So, wait, do you not have? Wait, Deuce, as an investigator, don't you have something that, or am I thinking of a different methodology?
Don't I have something that what?
You have like a feat or something that puts you on the case or something? It's like your
Pursue a lead?
Oh yeah,
pursue
on
a
the
lead.
case.
Pursue a lead, yes.
How
do you
I
have
put
that
it into
yet?
The chat. Yeah.
You press the icon, yeah.
Just press it.
You just press the icon.
All right.
But I
did.
don't think
Is that it?
you should have this oh, it's an exploration. Okay. So in Pathfinder, all of the actions that you can do in the game are split between 3 different things and will be in your character sheet. Do you see where the actions tab is? It will be the little square with a little square inside of it.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, in there you will see an exploration tab. This will be all of your exploration stuff.
All right.
Click pursue a lead. So this is like the bread and butter of an investigator. So what you can do, you can designate a subject that you are trying to investigate more of. And this subject is usually a single creature, an item, or a small location, such as a room or corridor. And what you can do is that... Go ahead.
It's in here twice. Is there a difference between the two?
No, I think I dragged and dropped it just now because I couldn't find it, but I realized it was exploration. So you can pursue a lead, and this will give you a bonus to checks using like a recall knowledge or perception or whatever. So if you want, you can make this location the Gauntlet or the Swamp or Belcora or any of these subjects your pursue a lead, and that will give you a passive bonus to everything you do in relation to that subject.
Let's do Belcora.
All right. Do you want to roll a knowledge check for Belcora? You can use any one of your skills.
Sure. I know how to do that.
It will be in the hand icon. And then you see how you have all of your skills within that page. Hell yeah. Okay, so that was a critical success.
Did we just roll 2 criticals in a row?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not in a row. But the first session, 2 criticals. That's looking good. All right. So let me tell you. Since this is a critical, I'm gonna tell you a lot about her. All right.
All right.
You know all about this bitch. This lady. Friend. She's your old. All right. The Haruvex family tree both sprawls and surges with sorcery. The family's strongest bloodline to have an aberrant strain. Ooh, wait, maybe I can show you a picture of her too. Belcora, where are you? Here you go. Maybe this is a spoiler. Oh well.
Ooh.
The family's strongest bloodlines have an aberrant strain, which provides family prestige as well as sorcerous power. Generations of Haruvexes married within the family to strengthen this lineage. The most powerful Haruvexes lived in Absalom 500 years ago. These Absalom Haruvexes made secret options to the outer gods for great wealth and greater power, but none in the family approached the power of their youngest scion, Belcora Haruvex. Belcora has been told every day for as long as she could remember that she was the harbinger of Nimbaloth, the eyes of empty death, and that she was her family's greatest hope for power and prosperity. The Haruvexes enacted abhorrent rites. Oh my gosh, the PDF's being weird. No. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh my god, almost dropped my pizza. Okay, this is not part of the lore. Okay, but anyway, back to the lore. The Haruvexes enacted abhorrent rites in their worship, including bloody sacrifices, and the authorities eventually caught wind of their crimes. The Haruvexes were finally driven from the Isle of Kordos in 4219 AR. What year is it this year?
4721.
500 years ago. Forced to leave their estates and luxuries behind, Belcora was only 6 years old at the time, but as she grew, her rage at losing her home solidified into an overwhelming hatred of Absalom and everyone in it. Most of the exiled Haruvexes died in poverty, but Belcora grew strong and proud. At 17, she interpreted the visions of Nimbaloth that led her back to the Isle of Kordos to plan her revenge. Far above, a subterranean shrine to Nimbaloth called the Empty Vault, in a lonely stretch of wooded coast a few dozen miles from Absalom. Belcora erected a magical lighthouse and called it the Gauntlet. Dun dun dun! She dug deep beneath it to reach the shrine she's seen in her visions, and while she worked, she began to plan her revenge. She would draw subterranean monsters and violent beasts into her secret dungeon, which she called the Abomination Vaults, and used the Gauntlet's magic to send them to Absalom to wreak havoc. She enacted the first part of her plan, expanding the Abomination Vaults and raising a defensible keep around the lighthouse. She leveraged family acquaintances to acquire powerful retainers and champions to lead her monstrous forces. Belcora was still stocking her Abomination Vaults with aberrations when rumors of her villainy reached Absalom. The Rose Guard, a group of heroes headquartered in Absalom, set out from the city to confront and vanquish her. The Rose Guard faced Belcora within Gauntlet Keep and killed her there. One of the 4 members of the Rose Guard, a rogue named Otari Ilvashti, died in this fight. Grieving their lost friend, the Rose Guard left, sealed up the keep, and founded what would become the town of Atari and retired there. They never knew of the keep's lower levels or the many creatures still remaining within them. And that's what you've learned.
She doesn't sound like a very nice lady.
Mm-mm. No, I'm afraid not. You said you were friends with her, though. Hello? Okay, I thought I disconnected for a second. So that's what you've learned about her.
I will share that with the group.
How does the group feel about this information?
It's very useful to know what to prepare.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else, gang, before we head off?
So are we leaving right away?
Yeah, I was hoping.
Just realized I'll really quickly figure out how to use my industry agent.
Sarah and I can help you, because Sarah is an alchemist in the other game.
I think I'm figuring it out. I just might, I might have a couple questions.
For sure.
Just let me suffer through it.
Didn't we start off with so many items of them anyways?
I just didn't have them set up for myself.
Yeah,
So
she has daily stuff she can make.
Mm-hmm. So pretty much, you want if you go. I'm sure you get like the mechanics of it all, but the forge is a little weird. So
I kind of see you have to have it put it in like your alchemist stuff, and then you have to like tell it how many you want to make, and then it'll like deduct it from
You
your
want
infused reagents.
You want to toggle free crafting though.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Thank you. Oh yeah. That makes
Just
sense.
for her or for everyone?
Just for her. Unless, well, you are also a prepared spellcaster, so if you wanted to change out your spells before you head out. Isn't a druid a prepared spellcaster? So yeah, if you wanted to swap out spells, I think everyone else, as they're doing that, do you have a game plan in investigating this dungeon? You guys want to strat as they're like maybe your marching orders, like what you guys are good at, what you're bad at.
Maybe I'll figure out if I need to change any spells.
So, are we? She's a ghost in there?
Oh, I don't think so. She might. I mean, anyone could be a ghost, but I mean, I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It was 500 years ago, right?
Yeah, it would be weird, but you know, weirder things have happened, isn't that right?
True.
Well, anyway, so I need you to go inside the gauntlet, look around, make sure not that everything is prim and proper and up to code, and take any baubles or knickknacks, paddywhacks, those things. Because now I need a new mummified hand to put in my hair when I'm feeling goofy.
Okay.
Alright, off you go.
As far as marching order, I'm pretty familiar with the swamp. If you guys want me to like try to take the lead and guide us through, it's pretty thick in there.
Are you sure you actually know the terrain this time?
I mean, all's well and good if you don't blow us up. There's that.
Well, maybe this time we won't run into a wall.
Oh yeah.
Fine. Because I don't know these swamps, so I'll let you do it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
How does everyone else feel?
Are you sure you're okay to like work together? That you're.
We're very professional.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, I'm happy to take up the rear and do some scouting. Keep our flank covered.
So nice of you, little man.
Okay, so we've got Morgan up front, Deuce in the back.
I think I'd like to be somewhere in the middle.
Same. I can also see just to see if we run into anything. We don't want to run into anything crazy while we're in there.
And Sagish?
Oh, I like to stay next to my friend. He's nice and warm.
Which Phoenix?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is the marching order.
Perfect. That's actually what wonderful. I'm just gonna be behind.
Right next to each other. I think he was a laugh. You're just gonna backseat drive me the whole way.
And if you're okay with that.
Giddy.
Okay, so now I'm going to start, and I'm going to ask you each to do an exploration activity. You guys should get a pop-up soon. So each of you are going to
I do not own a token with vision in this scene.
Oh, let me try that
You
again.
do now. It's gonna pop up that first time, but he put your token down.
Yeah. Let me try it again.
I didn't get the exploration.
I did not either.
It says you're requesting them, but I'm not getting them.
Same.
Same.
Are you on the new map?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm getting it.
Huh.
Like it should be a pop out, right? Not just
Yeah, it should be a little pop up. You guys are getting the pop up?
Weird.
Let me see something. I think I understand
So,
the issue.
We made it through the swamp, and we're now at the lighthouse, correct? Or are we... Okay, that's fine.
Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. As I
I'm
figure out.
trying to figure out where am I exploring at?
We're heading up to there. I think the reason is because I put just like flat ownership on everyone and not having you guys be individual owners of each character. It's just it's just boundary bullshit. You know how it is. Okay, and then Morgan. No. Default. That's gonna be Radish Princess. All right. Okay, let's try this again. How about now?
Yay!
Yep.
For me.
No.
Oh, there. Well, oh no. I thought that was it, but
Oh wait. How about now?
yep.
Okay. So, exploration activities. You are going to pick one, and for some reason, it won't automatically roll which exploration activity you do, which is really fucking annoying, and I apologize for that. So, what we're going to do is once you select one, that's just to show you which exploration activities you can do. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the basic action macros, right? And then you will find the thing that you were trying to do, unless I'm a little poopy butt and this doesn't have any of those things in there, which I think may be the case.
You have to click into them, like on the thing, like where it says search or scout, and it'll tell you a certain thing, and then you go into basic actions and pick that one.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so for example, Morrigan, you are going to scout, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we click the scout button, we will see you scout ahead and behind the group to watch for danger, moving at half speed. At the start of the next encounter, every creature in your party gets a +1 circumstance bonus through their initiative rolls. You don't even have to roll for that. So everyone gets a buff now to show that she scouted. So I'm going to put a buff on each of yous. How nice. And Deuce is doing it too. So you each get a buff from Morgan and Deuce. Aranya, you have decided to seek. Can you roll a seek action from the basic action button?
Oh.
It's a private roll, so you don't get to see it.
Yay!
My action macro thing says actions parentheses Letty Lamb.
Oh no. Oh, you have to click on your token. Left click on your token and then do basic. All right, so
Click on my token.
yeah,
Yeah,
on the map,
actual
left
battle
click.
map,
Yeah.
you'll have like your little icon there on the screen. So you just click on it.
You
I
might
can't
need
do-
to, on the left side, there's like the anvil for forge, and then
Oh,
there's,
there we
if you
go.
click
Got
little
it.
square, yeah.
Thank you.
I always forget that.
Oh, I didn't want you guys to
Just
see that
get
roll.
Just get used before you do anything with your character to make sure that you click on your token.
Yeah, I always
Appreciate
forget
it.
that.
We all do it.
I still don't see.
Scout, yeah, Scout. Don't worry about the Scout. That one's special. You did everything you needed to do so far.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm
good
the
job.
expert.
You're the expert. And I think that Seek was actually done as Phoenix for the search.
Really? It says
Yeah.
under mine. On my thing. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, because it was a private role. Unless Phoenix, you were seeking as well.
Nope.
Oh, there we go. I see it. It did change all my stuff. So let me just reroll that.
Nice.
Because mine's a +8, not a +6.
Hopefully, this will be a private role. You, as you're seeking, as you're heading into, like, you're approaching this kind of castle, you hear from in here little scampering footsteps.
Interesting.
So something is inhabiting the...
Okay.
And did you guys do your languages?
Yes.
Aranya, do you speak Undercommon?
I don't think so.
It
No,
looks
I just
like
don't-
I am missing a language. Are we just is that like available to us or
Mhm.
like okay.
There's like depending on how much intelligence your intelligence modifier, I think each point of your intelligence modifier you get a new language.
Gotcha. Yeah, like it lists like some like suggested languages and it says in any other languages to which you have access.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know for the purposes of this game if we had access to Undercommon.
Oh yeah, you do.
Okay, because I always love me some Undercommon.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. It just says that I have a Nadi and Mwangi.
Right. Well, you hear the conversations over here, but in a language you don't understand.
What
Sagish,
language is under?
it'll be under the first tab.
Your character tab?
Mm-hmm. Where like the ID. And you see under speed types, right above your ability scores, you'll have languages. And I think you get 3 more. I think you get 4 more, actually. So pick any of those.
Can I take the one you just said, Undercommon?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
I mean, if you don't want me to, I won't.
Yeah, I mean, it's a neutral thing.
Right.
So I'm going to handle Sagish's tracking right now. Sagish, can you do a survival check? Ooh. You see going into this little pond is like kind of like big frog like pitter patters, like tracks. Like a huge
amphibian?
Yes, of like a frog specifically,
Okay.
like webbed toes the house down, like around here, and they're larger than a normal frog.
Still tasty.
You also see kind of like tiny footsteps, kind of leading in and out and around here. And also, let me explain this general scene as you're rolling up onto the gauntlet. A sound of frog. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I've selected these languages, but when I click Update Actor, nothing happens.
Okay, my character sheet has been really funky on Forge today, where like it won't make changes like if I try to delete something or like add something. So
Oh, weird. I'll look into that later. So I'll just write down the languages that you would want, and then any other changes you were going to make today, and then I'll add them after the game. The sound of frogs and mosquitoes mixes with water sloshing against muddy shores, all muffled by the ever-present mists that linger in the aptly named fog fen. As the mists clear, a shadow looms from the cloying swamp vapors, a sprawling ruin of stone and wood squats atop an island in the soggy marsh. The upper floors have largely collapsed, leaving only the stone walls of the ground floor intact. Above these ruins towers an out-of-place monument, a colossal lighthouse whose painted walls and iron-cased crown have resisted the corrosive effects of the surrounding swamp. So you learn that about the surroundings as well as you run up on here. So what do you guys, and then follow the expert, Phoenix. What are you're seeking?
Sure, I guess I don't care.
I don't think they're an expert anyway. So, and Letty Lamb, you want to detect magic.
Mm.
How are you using detect magic? I don't know if you have that.
Oh, you're right. Let me. Oh God, no, I can't pop it back up.
Oh no! But Phoenix, I'm gonna say you also hear about the pitter patter inside of here of these mitflits. Since you're also
follow
seeking
the expert as well.
Do you want to do that for like tracking or seeking?
I will do it for seeking.
All right. So can you roll a seek action?
Yes. Is that in the thing?
Yeah, the basic actions.
Beautiful. Do you want me to roll it private? Yeah, blind jam roll.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay.
I don't like that.
You see over here that there's a frog beast kind of swimming about. You'll have to do a nature check to see if you know exactly what it is. It looks fairly formidable swimming around in here. You also see that there's like a weird, like unusually long vine that's kind of out of place. And this stretches from the top of the watchtower, which is right here. This is a watchtower right here. To this.
We can't see that area, or at least I can't.
Yeah, inside. Well, this is a watchtower in front of you.
Okay.
And it stretches from here to here. You see that, and you also hear the comings and goings of what seems to be a group of tiny things.
Okay.
Being grumpy inside this watchtower.
I let everyone know, and then you said you want me to roll a nature check as well.
If you'd like.
Public or private GM roll?
Private GM roll.
Oh, I guess it didn't work. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
There you go.
That's okay.
I tell everyone there's like little pitter pattering inside. There's definitely stuff like right inside, and then there's that frog and vine thing going on over there.
Then what did you want me to roll?
I think you already rolled a seek for follow the expert, but if you want to roll things now as you're investigating your surroundings as you've reached the place.
Okay, so that would just be a normal GM roll.
A recall knowledge basic action. Oh, that's very nice. If you press the recall knowledge button from the basic action thing, it will give you.
So am I doing recall knowledge, or am I doing just whatever?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You tell me. You're the one driving this ship.
Nice.
Ooh, nature. You look over and you see that this is a slurk. It is an animal, but what do you want to know of it? Do you want to know the notes on it, like the description? Do you want to know its resistances? Do you want to know what attacks it uses, or actions?
You
What
said
do you
it's
want to
an
know?
animal, so it's like an actual animal?
It's an actual animal.
Okay. How big is it? Or how big are they typically?
It's a medium-sized creature. You can see that from perceiving. But I want you to pick a topic.
Well, no, that's what I was asking.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I was
yeah,
asking,
yeah.
because like that might affect.
Mm.
I guess, topics like,
It's defense, it's offense, it's passives.
Yeah, like that kind of like, is it aggressive? Is it territorial? What does it typically, what affects it? What doesn't like to affect it?
So, based on what you've told me, I think you would like to know this. Slurks exude two different kinds of foul-smelling secretions from their pale white skin. Large pustules on the slurk's back drip a sticky resin-like slime that quickly hardens upon exposure to air. By flexing its skin, the slurk can burst these pustules in the direction of intruders, covering its foes in sticky goo, severely limiting their ability to withstand the monster's other attacks, including the effects of its other secretion. Glands along the slurk's ventral side excrete an incredibly slippery, fetid grease, which protects the slurk from immobilizing effects of its own backslide, but also has the added benefit of making it extremely difficult to grapple and capture. And you see like clumps of the grease around you.
Okay.
Kobolds have domesticated them in the past.
Okay, that was going to be my next question.
That's all you shall know.
Okay.
That is all.
Can I? What's it called? Not command. Maybe it is command an animal.
Well, as you're looking at that, does anyone else want to try anything?
That's what it's called. Wild empathy.
Because you do need to enter this building.
Yeah.
At some point.
There's nothing else Letty would want to do.
Morgan, Deuce, Sagish.
I'll go shake the door.
Okay.
See if
Letty's
it's
just
open.
like clicking her lighter, ready to go.
Sagish, you realize that these doors are unlocked. And let me describe this. Swaths of mildew and mold cover the damp surfaces of this watchtower, appearing as green and black smears on dull stone walls. The door frames in the walls to the north and south rotted long ago, while few collapsed chairs... Oh, you don't see inside yet.
It's unlocked, everybody. We want to go in?
Yes.
Can I draw my katana before we go in?
Yes, does anyone want to draw their weapons?
No.
Yeah, I want to strap on my shield.
I guess I draw my sling.
Yeah, I guess I have darts. I don't know what they
Yeah,
do.
if you want. So for you, Sagish, your darts would be your like very far range things, but what you can do, well, I guess you can't enter a stance until you're in an encounter, but you don't need to draw anything ever because your fists, your fangs, and your spit is your...
Yeah, I know.
So you're always ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
You're just ready. You're ready.
Is drawing a weapon not a free action in this game?
It is not. Would you like to draw a weapon?
Yeah, I guess I'll draw my sword.
Right.
I think I have something. So I just drew all of my bombs and stuff because I think I have something that allows me to interact and then use quick bomber.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the way that you would say I should do it, Brian?
Oh, I clicked draw. Did it not work?
Should
It
have.
doesn't show up. It doesn't usually show up in chat. It will just show up as.
Yeah, it shows. I just saw him using my character sheet. I didn't know if I did it wrong.
Oh no, you did it. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you could click draw on there too. I didn't know that they had that there actually. I'm so used to doing it. It might have been an update thing, but yeah, you got it. You got it, girl. And you see how there's 2 different types of damage that you could do there?
No. Damage and critical? Is that what you mean?
Near the critical damage, you see how there's the piercing and
versatile?
so slashing. So you can switch between that. But I'll get in more about how battle works in Pathfinder once we get into it.
Sounds awesome.
So, do you guys want to open the door? Has everyone drawn their weapons?
Yeah, remind me how the whole shield thing works again. It's just an action to raise my shield, right?
Mm-hmm. And then a reaction if you want to use the shield to mitigate the damage.
Okay, cool, okay.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't give you a passive bonus anymore. You have to actually use an action to raise it, and then a reaction to, and then it may break. Who knows? So Sagish, do you open the door?
We ready, bitches? All right, let's go.
Yep.
Oh, there's shield block. Oh, that's a reaction though.
Yeah, there's an action and a reaction. So
Find the range shield action. Keep going. I'll look.
it should be shield block and then raise shield. The door frames in the walls. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, can I open my door at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Swaths of mildew and mold cover the damp surfaces of this watchtower, appearing as green and black smears on dull stone walls. The door frames in the walls to the north and south rotted long ago, while a few collapsed chairs lie on the floor amid heaps of foul-smelling gray lumps. Thick sheets of dusty cobwebs hang above, obscuring any view of the ceiling. So the ceiling is a height of 7 feet, and there's a whole bunch of cobwebs. What do you guys do? It's just a room.
Slither on in, people.
Can I sneak? Can I be sneaky and go in?
Yeah, roll a sneak action.
I'd also like to be sneaky.
You can go into the basic actions and then sneak.
Oh.
Ooh, it even
This is a blind jam roll.
Yes. If you want to be sneak by going in your basic actions tab. And then it'll do everything for you. And I'll tell you what you get. So you guys all enter the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sneakily. Ooh.
Sakish is like, I'm here. Hello.
Deuce.
Pay no attention to these people behind me sneaking.
You have a special ability that I want you to abuse in this game. It's called That's Odd.
Okay.
So whenever you enter a new location, such as a room or corridor, you immediately notice one thing out of the ordinary. The GM determines what it is or whether there's nothing reasonable to pick up, skipping obvious clues that can be easily noticed without a check or specifically looking for them. You learn only that an area or object is suspicious, but not why it's suspicious. There's a hole in the ceiling, and you immediately notice this from your ability That's Odd.
Hey, what's going on up there?
That's odd.
Zing!
You see a rigged slipshod network of soggy ropes and planks in space below, above the cobwebs, and a hole a 3-foot diameter hole in the roof to the northwest corner. Does anyone... So there's gray glumps on the ground. There's a hole up there.
Is it considered cheating that I can see your screen on the stream and there's some letters there?
You know, yes, it is, but I appreciate you having the stream open. And you know what? If you use a Prime subscription to follow me, then all is forgiven. And remember that if you have your Twitch account linked to your Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to me for free and give me free money. And you could also go into the chat and give people rerolls by using the dice tray. So, best stream ever. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe like and subscribe, and tell your friends about this fun chat. But please, it's okay. All right, so yeah, what do you guys do next besides a stream snipe?
I want to check out the lumps.
Do you want to do a nature check for that, or you can click recall knowledge in the basic actions. I'm obsessed with this basic actions tab. As you.
Do I have recall knowledge? I do. Aha.
Yeah, in the base, and then you could choose one of those things, but probably nature. Oh, it already rolls it for me. Okay, what did you want to use? What kind of knowledge do you want? Nature.
Sure. Yeah.
You see this as Midflit dung. And you hear from above in the hole, you hear someone go, "Hello! Hello! Hello! Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Welcome to our parlor."
Should I answer it?
Yeah.
It's an undercommon.
Oh.
So, bleep bloop bleep bleep bloop 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 bleep bloop 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 bloop.
And I guess I speak undercommon, so
Oh, Phoenix, you're muted.
or Deuce, do you want to take this one?
Or Deuce, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I speak undercommon. What did they say?
They go, "Oh, hello, welcome to our parlor."
Oh, okay. Just what you said. Sorry, I thought
Yeah.
you were saying that they said something else. There's a creepy voice saying, "Welcome to the parlor."
Oh, we're not creepy, we're pixies.
Oh, it's pixies. They claim to be pixies.
I like your use of claim.
Friend or foe, pixie people?
Oh, we're definitely friends.
They say they're our friends. Where are you? You're above us?
We're flying above the hole.
Come on down. Meet us.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We don't need to. We just want to warn you about the bad bugs in the other room up ahead.
What bugs?
I don't know. They're bugs. The fucking bugs
Are
or
they
some
bigger
shit.
than us?
Maybe. They're pretty big.
Can you help us through your hole?
No.
Okay.
I can explode the hole.
You better
Yeah,
not
there's
fucking.
something bad up there. Throw a bomb.
Oh, they don't understand what you're saying. So.
I know. I'm falsely translating, just going, yeah, there's something bad up there. You should probably throw a bomb in that hole.
So yeah, I'm kind of also like, it seems like the hole is saying things.
I see her getting excited. I kind of put my hand away. Hey, take it easy. Take it easy.
Alright. She puts it back in the...
I guess there's some big bugs in the next room.
Wild.
Let's. Should we check it out? The pixies seem to think it's very funny.
I don't trust pixies. No offense.
How they think we're pixies.
I like their sticks.
Oh.
Yeah, just don't touch the pixie dust on the floor. And then you look over, and Sagish, you know this is dung. This is Mitflit dung.
Is that literal shit?
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, you
surprised
might
you
want to
didn't
keep
smell
it.
it.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Yeah, so
Do we want to check it out?
Let's go.
Guess so.
all right, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the tip, I guess.
They are dubious creatures.
Yeah, you don't gotta. They're so. And they whisper to each other, they're so stupid. They thought we were pixies. So you
I
open.
can hear you. I can hear you.
No, you can't.
What did they say?
But they're not pixies.
Oh. Well then.
They are.
Is it dark in this?
Oh, I can hear you
in this
now,
room?
Phoenix. Yeah, it's pretty dark. It's nighttime. Ooh, wait, let me make it nighttime.
Yeah,
Actually,
do we have any source of light?
Oh, can you guys not see?
I can.
I can.
I got the no light.
I got the dark vision.
I got that dark
Oh.
vision.
I mean, yeah. If you're having trouble seeing, I guess I can give you something.
Well, I was thinking maybe if I had a torch, you could just kind of lob me up there. I could just take a look. I'm pretty light.
Can I give him one of my sun rods?
yes,
How do I do that?
I will do it for you.
Okay.
Where's your sunrod?
Is
You-
it under my okay, so I guess I was confused. So I have the known formulas, but then it was quantities. So is that if you
Yeah, that's a
get items
default
that-
quantity of. Whenever you craft, you make 4 of each of them.
Oh, okay.
So I'll craft it
Maybe
for
I
you.
don't have any right now.
You probably need some ahead of time. But don't abuse that. Don't
won't.
abuse my
I
kindness.
assumed that I had 4 of each of these. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
You can have a sunrod in your hand. And then it's 20-foot radius. So I'm just going to give you a torch. Bam. How about that? Isn't that nice?
Fantastic. Somebody want to? I'll hold it in my offhand with my short sword still in my main hand. Somebody want to just kind of toss me up there?
You said the ceiling's 7, so it's a foot above us.
Yeah.
We're 6 feet tall.
Mhm.
Okay, so climb on my back, and I'll go on my tippy tip of my tail, and it should poke you up there.
All right. Do I need to make a climb roll or anything?
No, I'm not going to be annoying about that.
Please don't be annoying.
I try, but I can't help myself sometimes.
Trust
So
me, I know.
Fuck off. You fucking prick. You know what, for that?
I meant about me. I was empathizing.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You were raised up there, and immediately you see 3 Mitflits, also known as Mite, are they are gremlins. They're fey gremlins, and as you are poked up, you see them. I'm like, they go, "What the fuck?" in Undercommon, and one of them swipes at you.
Swipe harder. You can't hit me.
They don't, and we are now
told
going
you.
into our first combat.
Oh my god.
I was gonna crack up if they crit at you. You can't hit me. Spam.
And you immediately
Got an
you've
eye.
fallen. Okay,
You will
so
all get sick of me saying you can't hit me.
I love that.
So, okay, so the way initiative works in Pathfinder, you're going to click on your character. And then you're going to go to, you see the tapestry on the left-hand side of your character sheet? There will be an initiative button there, but there'll be a drop-down menu next to the initiative. And the way you roll initiative is that any of your skills, if you can give me a good reason, could be used as your initiative roll. So, for example, if you were stealthing when you began the battle, you would start the initiative. You would use stealth as your initiative instead of perception. Okay. Or if you had any other kind of reasoning that would change your initiative. And then you'll just roll it.
So I set it and then I clicked the little dice thing, but nothing happens.
Oh, really? Should have.
Privately.
Let's see. You may have rolled. Let's see. I don't know why I didn't roll.
I've been having issues with my character sheet. Like, I've had to just close it.
It's because I popped it out. Once I popped it in, it worked fine.
Oh, pop out isn't working.
The pop out's been.
That's what I was talking about earlier. I have weird little glitches with my pop out every now and again.
Yeah, pop out's not been working that well for me today.
Okay. Let's see. And then, so has everyone rolled? Okay. Yeah, I'll see what's going on. They just finished the newest update, so I think there might just be I just forgot to update things.
Yeah, well, I was having the pop-up issues even last week with Magimbia.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I just assumed it was just like a Foundry thing, like, hey, pop-up makes it weird.
No, because pop-up has
really good.
Yeah. But it's your turn, Letty.
Yay. Okay. So there's these folks. Oh, okay.
These midflits, by the way, for everyone but Deuce, they are hidden. So you will have to roll a flat 11 before you take your action.
Perception?
No, just a flat.
Oh, okay. So I have to. Okay.
Because it's kind of like concealed.
Yeah.
Except instead of a 5, it's down an 11 because there's
I don't roll.
Yeah, so whatever action you were going to use first against them, you declare your action and then you roll it. And then if you don't make it, you lose that action because you can't target them.
In my head, I was going to just swing at them with my mace, mostly because we're in pretty close quarters. So.
Well, they're high up. They're 7 feet, and then there's a whole bunch of tangled webs and ropes and stuff that they're hiding amongst the boards.
I'm still gonna go for my mace. Like, how high up are they, though?
Like 7 feet. So you would probably
I'm 5 feet. I'm short.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't have worked. So anyway, you swipe up at the air, and you just kind of are a little embarrassed.
Do you have any bombs? Because you could try to throw one up there and just kind of blow up the ceiling so they drop down.
Yeah, so that was... Do I lose all my actions?
No, just that one.
Okay, just that one. All right, I guess...
Wouldn't that be the same as she hitting a wall and blowing it up?
Yeah.
You were all very upset about last time.
How was I upset about? No, I let it happen. What are you talking about? You shut the fuck up. You're rewriting history. I said sure. So why don't you take that and you can shove it? Because I was really actually chill about that.
Is there a wall blow up thing that happened in the Magimbia campaign?
Yes.
So I just walked into that when I fake was that's the thing I pretended to blow up in my relationship.
And I was chill about it.
Okay, so I guess.
Want to throw that bomb?
Yeah, I guess Letty's gonna throw a ghost charge. So for bombs, do I just use the strike action under the bomb? I just drew all of my bombs because I have quick. Whatever.
Yeah, you would just target one of these.
Okay.
So you and I know you know all of this, but I'm just gonna say it
I need to remind myself because I'm
for
bad at that part.
Deuces, since you're new. You want to make sure that you click the target button and make sure that whichever one you want to target has the 4 triangles around it, and then you click the ability. But first, I need you to roll a flat 20 before you even see if
okay.
that hits. Roll a flat 20.
Oh my god, hold on. I've hold on. Oh boy. Come on. Oh my god.
Oh, do you want to use a hero point? Everyone who did all of the
I might as well use a hero point.
everyone who did all of the steps of like writing the bio and then doing that. There we go. Roll critical
Talk about
damage.
comeback.
Yep.
Woo!
Bitch.
All right. Let's see. So the bomb. Okay, the effect. You splash damage only to your primary target. Instead
Am
of the
I gonna
usual
get hit by the bomb?
No, because
Wow.
since Letty is a bomber alchemist, she can choose who gets hit by her splashes.
Mhm.
Wow.
So it's like a bowling ball. I don't know,
I just
actually.
I love the bullet. Like I just like roll it up there or something.
Oh, right.
It's
So,
like baseball pitch it up. Or
yeah. Let's see. So he gets hit for 3. That's the splash damage. All splash damage on the target. Oh, enfeebled 1 until the start of your
enfeebled
next
1.
turn.
And I don't think this one has persistent. No.
It does not.
Cool.
So yeah, I think you have one more action left.
Okay. I'm gonna. So I know where this one is now, right?
Ooh, let's see. It
Because
is.
I hit it.
You've
and I
hit
said-
it, but you
I
still don't know
naturally-
exactly where it's at. And I don't. I'm gonna give it. You know what? I'm gonna make it do an acrobatics check to see if it stays up there. It falls down right next to Sagish.
Oh.
So it's right next to you.
Okay. Well then I'm just gonna give it a little whap with my mace.
And roll remember to do the
map.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, Deuce. Well, so Deuce, every attack that you make, so you know you can take 3 actions per turn, right? Deuce.
Sorry, talking with the mute on. Yes, I did know that.
Okay, so you may be thinking, why don't I just attack 3 times in a row? Well, the reason why you don't want to do that is something called the multiple attack penalty, where each attack you make after the first, you get a debuff to each. Yeah, and that's why in your character sheet, you see that there's strike +5, and then the MAP -4, and then MAP -8.
I see.
So there's other things you can do during your turn, and I'll advise you how to do that when it comes up, but I just want you to have that in mind.
All right.
All right, Letty, excellent turn. You revealed Mitflit to everyone. You did pretty good damage, and let's see whose turn. It is this Mitflit's turn. It is going to take its first action to stand up. It's no longer flat-footed. Ooh. What's this? Really, oh, it is angry. It is really angry at Letty Lamb. And it is going to first... It's going to cast Bane.
Ooh, I love Bane.
It's such a good spell. Okay, so enemies in the area. So I'm going to place a 5-foot emanation. I'm going to cast it. Is it from him? Is an emanation coming from the person casting it? Or.
I think so. Otherwise, it would have a range modifier on it, right?
Yep, you're right. So it's going to emanate, and Sagish and Letty, I need you to roll a will saving throw. You could just click the button in the chat for that, but make sure your character is selected.
That didn't work.
Oh, weird. Yeah.
Jeez.
That's not good.
You want to use another hero point?
Ooh, you barely made that save. You barely made that save, Sagish. All right, and then this Mitflit is going to use its short sword and strike at Letty. It also has something called Vengeful Anger, so I get a +2 status bonus to damage rolls. So I do 3 damage to you. I hope you can handle
right.
that.
3 back and forth, baby. Except I think I did 3 to it.
I'm just gonna click that 3 times.
Beautiful.
And oh wait, Bane was 2 actions, and I used action to stand up, so it doesn't get to attack you. So heal yourself for that 3 damage. I'm a little silly goose. I'm sorry. I'm goosing over here. Watch out. All right, Aranya.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with surprise attack.
Can you post that
and
to the chat?
attack.
Just give me a little post to the chat. Hell yeah.
That's not a move, is it?
Mm-mm.
Or is it?
That's just a reality.
Okay, it's just a reality. And I don't see these other 2 mythlets.
Yeah, they're kind of higher up than you, and they're hidden within all the boards, the webs, and the ropes and stuff. So
Okay.
they're hidden, so you would have to roll a flat 11.
Okay, let me try that first.
But this one over here has fallen through and is on the
Yeah.
same floor as you guys. And you can
Well, I
pass
was
through
thinking if I
Letty.
could see them, I could use point out and show everybody else them.
Yeah, but they're in behind cover pretty much.
That's true. Okay. Yep. I got you. Okay, so I will move over here, and I will attack with my rapier.
Oh,
Oh,
sucks.
of course.
Did you want to use a hero point?
Yeah, we'll just do that. Might as well. I have one. Oh, 3. Oh, there we go.
Critical hit, and then remember the critical also applies to the sneak
Yes.
attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he already moved, so he wouldn't be flat-footed to me.
Oh.
Only these other guys are.
Just move here then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. He's
Yeah,
flat-footed.
still flat-footed. So yeah, roll for critical damage. 9, and then
I think I have.
I'll add the 1d6. Ooh, that's not critical damage. You gotta click the critical button.
Did I not hit the critical button?
No, you just rolled the damage.
Oh. So you want me to reroll it?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. It's not much better.
I mean, it's practically the same, just double.
Oh, I think it already did the. Oh, because you have a deadly weapon. Oh, so I'm going to add 10 to that. So at first level, I just wanted to let it be known to everyone. In one action, our Aranya has dealt 26 damage.
Nice.
Not a competition.
Amazing.
And then I still have one more move, right?
Mm-hmm.
So-
And the Mitflit is dead. You kill it.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so. Oh, what the heck do I want to do?
I don't know, bro.
Since I can't see the other. I guess I can re-roll that flat d20 and see if I can see these guys. Did I miss that one? I think I did. Or no, I didn't. I didn't even roll it. So let's
Yeah.
do that.
I mean, you know where they are. Oh, an 11. Yeah, so whatever action you were going to do, or you're going to try to, like,
So-
point out.
And let's point out. And
Yeah.
they point out.
Detected. So I'm gonna just make it so you only have to roll a flat 5
Okay.
then instead of an 11 to get these two through the ropes and stuff.
Okay.
That will be definitely beneficial to the fight. That's your turn, Phoenix.
Okay, so if Arania just pointed them out to me or to us, do I still need to do the flat?
It'll be a flat 5 now instead of 11.
Okay. And they're still up in the ceiling, right? Just kind of flitting around.
Or you could destroy the boards that they're like standing on.
Are the boards kind of like blocking the hole?
Well, Deuce is blocking the hole. Deuce is still being held up by Sagish, looking up at the hole and kind of being
And
attacked.
The hole's only like what, like 3 feet around? Or
Yeah.
something, right? Okay.
But there's also
So,
boards and stuff that they're using to like run around like the small opening around the hole and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So it's not like it's like a stone tiled in ceiling that like the hole is the only way we can see in, right? Okay, that does.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not gonna jump through this hole.
Yeah, let's see. Let me describe it a little bit more. The Mudlicker Misfits have rigged a slipshod network of soggy ropes and planks in the space above the cobwebs to climb around on. A successful DC 12 perception check can spot this feature through the webbing. A critical success also reveals a 3-foot diameter hole in the roof of the northwest corner, which Gremlin used to come and go. A successful Nature 15 check. So there's like a hole above, and then there's like a network of boards and stuff, and like...
Okay.
Deuce is through like almost like through the hole, but as he was like pushed up, he's being like slashed at.
Perfect. Okay, then yeah, let's I don't know, let's try and make another hole kind of like roughly maybe like, I don't know, underneath or around where some of these other, I was about to say midges, but they're not midges, mitflits are. So then we are going to we're gonna do what we do best. We're gonna wind up, and we are going to cast Produce Flame.
So are you aiming at the mitflits or the boards and stuff?
Let's aim for the boards.
Okay. Yeah.
That way I don't need to worry about the hole. Can I hit them? Still roll for attack?
Yeah, we'll just roll for damage. I'm not...
Okay.
There's so many of them, so it's not... Ooh. Let's see. I'm going to make the mitflits roll in acrobatics to see if they fall flat on their ass. This one falls down, but just kind of hops. It's fine.
Okay.
This one falls down. It's fine.
Okay.
They're no longer at the same level as Deuce slashing at him.
Nice. So that was 2. So are they on our level now, or are they
Yes.
just kind of nice? Okay.
And this midflit over here seems stronger and sturdier.
Stronger.
Screams at you.
I feel like I should be able to do something else. I don't think I can. All right, we're just gonna and then let me find where that's at. We're just gonna raise our shield.
Hell yeah.
Which I don't remember where the actual, like, it's in the action thing. That's right, it's a toggle. Raise a shield.
Oh yeah, you could do that in the you could do that in the basic actions now. I love this basic actions. I need to go through all of your character sheets and just weed out all of the non-class specific feats. Now that we have this, it's such a godsend.
Yes, no, and then I end my turn.
Deuce, it is your first turn ever in Pathfinder.
Get him, little man. Get them.
You got it. You are being held up by Sagish with your sword and this little torch thing drawn.
With the tiniest bit of, like, what's the word? Like shock? Not shock. Like disbelief and certainly a tiny little bit of panic. He screams out, "You dirty little sons of bitches!" And he jumps off and stabs with his sword.
Hell yeah.
Do I click strike +5?
Well, what you could do, because I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what you can do.
What can I do?
So, the thing about investigators is that they have a specific ability called devise a stratagem. So you assess a foe's weakness in combat and use them to formulate a plan of attack against your enemy. Choose a creature you can see and roll a d20. If you strike the chosen creature later this round, you must use the result of the roll you made to devise a stratagem for your strike attacks roll instead of rolling. You make this substitution only for the first strike you make against a creature this round, not any subsequent attacks. So you can roll a d20, and based off of that d20, you can decide whether or not you want to go through with your attack.
This is a public roll?
Mm-hmm. And you use... Okay, so with a 9, now you can decide whether or not you want to attack still, or you want to do something else.
So... that's like a base. That's my attack roll.
Yeah, that'll be your attack roll, and then you would add a plus. Let's see, it would be with your intelligence instead. I'm just gonna roll this strike just to see what the dexterity. Oh, okay. So with that, it would be plus a 7. So it'd be a 16.
All right.
Yeah, you wanna strike
right?
with a 16?
Yeah. Do I check devise a stratagem on my character sheet? Since I did that? All right.
Yes. Ooh.
Now I click strike +7.
Yeah, but it would just be, we would just decide that it's 16. But yeah, you could still do it. There's not really a Foundry specific thing to do this. It's kind of a huge pain, but
How do I get the damage dice up then?
you just click the damage.
I just click the damage.
You see the red button that says damage next to all the strikes?
Oh, I do. Okay. Got it.
And you hit, by the way.
Oh my god. Massive. Just so you guys are all aware, in one round, I've done 2 damage.
Hey, you know what?
So, stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
I also only did 3 damage. Well, I did the massive amount of 3 damage on my turn. It's the right amount.
Oh no.
Same.
Sorry, bro.
No, it's so fine.
So now you have 2 more actions left. No, I think it's 1 more action. I think devise a stratagem doesn't include the strike.
So I guess can I demoralize them?
You sure can. Please do.
What of these things do I click?
You would click on the basic actions.
I've opened demoralized.
Ooh, wait a minute. We're not done with your damage yet.
Oh.
Because since you use
Whoa.
devise a stratagem, you get strategic strike, so you get an extra 1d6 damage.
Nice.
So you did 6 damage.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Now you can do demoralize. So I would go into your basic action macros on your Guild Wars thing.
Okay, I've got it up on my character sheet, but demoralize.
Oh, that too. That
click
works. Yeah, that's the same.
in. And then I say charisma trained. Just roll public roll.
Yeah.
Roll public roll.
Oh no. It's a
What's
critical
happened?
failure. You failed to demoralize the midflet and nothing happens.
How embarrassing in front of the new people.
Did you want to use...
He got a -4 for language barrier, but we determined earlier he does speak
Yeah.
It would...
under common. Is
Okay,
still
so it wouldn't be a critical...
failure?
It wouldn't be a critical failure. It'll just be a failure.
Shoot.
Did you want to re-roll using your hero
I got your
point?
back.
It's okay to puke, just don't shit your pants.
Honestly, though.
Did I want to do what?
Did you want to use a hero point for a re-roll?
How many of those do I have?
I think you have 2. I think the only thing you didn't do was the character bio.
I will just hold off because I feel like there will be a more important situation later.
Fair. Sugish. Good first turn. 6 damage is nothing to sneeze at first level.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Sugish.
Good job, little man. You did good job.
Brian, your camera.
Yeah, it's
Oh
doing something.
Bye,
no.
Brian.
Goodbye, me.
Camera hub to use Elgato virtual camera.
What the heck is going on up in here? I don't know what's going on with the camera. Y'all.
We can still hear you.
yeah. That's a plus.
My beautiful, beautiful voice. All right, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to handle that. But Sarah, what's up with you?
So, I'm
go.
going to. Whoa!
You're back.
I don't want to do that.
What do you want to do?
Whoa! Whoa! What's going on here?
I don't know.
What is
Okay.
I'm-
So, Sarah, you want me to walk you through being a monk?
I guess so, because I don't know why all this purple just showed up when I just wanted to move.
Oh, you might have
Oh,
had
that
this, the ruler, the left ruler thing.
Oh, okay.
So, you have
You're a
many...
snake.
Snake, you just
Yes,
leaking all
snakes.
over the place.
I do. I just want to sneak around.
So, from the jump, you can use your fangs, fist, or your venomous spit as your attack. What you will want to do is, no matter what you use, you want to couple that with flurry of blows, because that will allow you to make 2 attacks in 1 action. It still has a multiple attack penalty, but that's 2 attacks in 1 action. It's sick.
Okay.
If you wanted to go into your Rain of Embers stance, you will have to take an action to go into it, but then you'll get 1 AC, you'll get a bonus to your AC and resistance to fire, and then you'll be able to attack using your fire attacks.
I don't
So-
really have.
Hmm?
I thought I had a something with fire, but I don't. See
That's
it.
what I was just explaining to you.
Oh,
You have to
okay.
go into your stance.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take an action to go into your stance, and then you will click this Rain of Ember stance button up here, and
Oh,
then you'll
look
get
at
the
that.
fire talent strikes, and then you can
Then
click
I
out of it. But you have to
Oh,
use
see
an
why I like
action.
monks so much.
I
Monks
see.
are fucking sick in this game. They're so cool. You can there's so many different styles of martial arts your monk can take, and you can switch between. They're fucking sick, man. Anyway, just wait until you can see what this bitch can do. All right. So Sarah, what kind of attack do you want to use? You have so many.
So I don't want to go into the fire yet.
Okay.
We don't need to burn shit down yet. I just wanted to move over in between these little buggers
Mm-hmm.
right down here. But for some reason I can't move myself. I don't know why.
Oh, I can move you down there. But also, did you know that your venomous spit has a range increment of 10 feet, and you could use that with your flurry of blows
I could.
if you want. But you could also move down there, which is also a good thing.
So if I did that, then could I like spit at this one and then spit at the unattacked one?
That one's too far from where you are right now.
Once I get in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then you could use your fangs, you could use your fist, you could use whatever you want.
Okay. So first move is to get over there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So now I target. So I'm going to target this boy.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to use flurry of blows?
Of course.
Good idea.
And then I'm going to bite him.
With your fangs. That's a critical hit.
Nice.
He's dead.
Just eat him. Just like the head, gone. Took his head right off his body.
So this next attack, it does have a multiple attack penalty.
Okay, so this guy over here.
Mhm.
So he would be Fangs 5, right?
Yes, or fist or venomous spit.
Whatever.
You hit. Roll for
Nice.
damage. 7 damage, not bad at all. So that was 2. So you've only utilized 2 actions.
2 actions then.
Mhm.
So since I'm still doing my Fury of Blows, can I hit him with my fists now?
You can hit him with whatever you want,
All right.
but it will be at the multiple attack penalty 3. So it will probably miss.
The 3? Oh, the -8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Critical.
That was a bad miss.
Spit on him too.
Bad miss.
That's insane.
No, you don't get. You can only use Flurry of Blows once per turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Yeah, you still get the fist strike though. But yeah, still
Good job.
21 damage at level 1. Great. We're putting out the damage. We don't got to worry about the damage. That's not what we got to worry about.
I see what the parents appreciate.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but this Midflit is upset. So it is going to use its short sword. Well, first of all, actually, it's going to hop over here. And it is also going to cast Bane on everyone around it. So, Deuce, Phoenix, and Sagish, I need you to roll a will saving throw. And you can do that by just clicking the button in the chat while having your character selected.
My character selected.
Am I in that too?
Still not.
Yes, actually. Sorry, Morgan.
I'm here too. I'm just last in the initiative.
I'm clicking on it, but nothing's showing up. Like it's not doing it.
That's
Yeah, same for me.
gay.
I just did it in the.
Can you do it from your
Yeah.
character sheet? I don't know why Forge is being a butthole.
I can.
Forge is being a butt today. 17, wow. Phoenix 26. And then Deuce, you can find your saves. It will be in the red banner. Excellent, 17. So only Phoenix was able to overcome the effects of Bane.
You know what? I want to reroll with my hero point because
Do it.
I don't want to.
Okay, that's...
What does Bane do?
Fuck. Never
Bane,
mind.
you get a -1 penalty to attack rolls as long as you're in their area.
Fuck.
Yeah. So that's
No,
why the
I don't.
Midflit did it. Well, yeah, you do. I'm gonna just move this dead body over there. Oh no. Okay.
I spit him out over there. It's fine.
Oh, that's its turn. Bane is 2 actions. Okay, well, that was dumb of me. That was dumb. All right, Morgan.
Okay. I'm gonna use. Hold on. Let me target. Why won't you let me change my target? There we go. I'm gonna use exploit vulnerability on the last bloke. So I'll roll my esoteric lore, and that'll tell me if I learned anything about any other weaknesses, etc.
No.
That's okay. For my second action, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. And then I'm going to attack with my third action. Da-da-da-da-da. So that counteracts that. Okay.
You also gain guidance immunity.
Can I use my other hero point to reroll?
Oh my god, yeah.
I just want to do one thing. There we go.
Critical hit.
Bitch. 26.
Whoa!
There we go. Well worth it.
I guess I don't have to strategize what I was gonna do next.
Okay, so who got the kills?
Same.
Okay. So the battle goes down.
That was nice.
Does that mean
Oh,
I'm
so-
no longer baned?
Nope, you are no longer. Everyone is no longer banned, so you can right-click that spell effect away. Everyone in the top right-hand corner. You are immune to guidance, Morrigan, for 1 hour, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that ends
That
the
was
first
beautiful.
battle.
That was an amazing battle.
Nice. We see who the big smashy people are gonna be.
Ooh.
Deuce is going to spend the next, the whole next time that we're traveling, complimenting everybody on how do you. Oh, you were so amazing during that battle. It was incredible.
And do we get moralized because of that?
No, he's not a bard.
I do have an ability called something. What was it called? Make an impression or something like that.
Yeah.
So, maybe I'll use that.
We
They're-
all like the little man.
They're impressed. They're really happy. What? What now, gang?
Wow.
Onward.
Yeah, I guess.
Onward.
Do you guys want to loot the bodies first?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
I
yes.
don't know. I always forget to do that.
And then can I
Deuce
eat
is
them?
also noticeably panicked a little bit. Like, he's like, whoa, that was a lot.
Does anyone want to talk to Deuce about what you've just uncovered about the battle? Because he seems unhappy, or at least.
Letty walks up to Deuce and says, "Look, I'm not very strong either, but I offer a lot of other abilities, maybe. And these people seem very strong. They did some crazy shit."
When you say either, he smiles really big. He's like, no, yeah, I'm fine. No, everything's fine.
I'm good at exploding things, but when people come close to me, I panic.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'll keep an eye on you.
Thank you. I need help.
Does anyone else want to hop in on that convo? Okay.
Are you okay?
Oh, don't worry, little man. I was told to protect you, and I shall protect you.
Oh, I'm not worried at all. You guys were amazing. You're amazing. That was incredible.
Okay.
Sometimes when I get stressed out, I count to 10. And then if that doesn't work, I count to 10 again.
And you use your hero
Good
point
one.
to reroll.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was part of the battle. You see her miss, and then she counts to 10, and then she just obliterates them.
I love it.
That's her occult knowledge. It's just like really shitty anti-anxiety advice.
I love it. Ashley's writing that down. Just keep counting to 10 until you feel better.
Yeah, until you critically hit and implode the person. So yeah, there is a peridot bead worth 2 gold. Who wants it?
What does it do? Just
Nothing.
I
It's
think
just-
it's just a shiny bead.
A shiny bead.
A bead.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking beads.
Do we want to like have a group pot where if we find something that's just shiny treasure, we can
Dole it out
sell it and
later.
split the take
love
later? Do
Yeah.
something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, someone needs
How
to
late
put
are
it
we
in
going
their
tonight, by the
inventory.
way?
Do we want to call it here? I know it's 10 p.m. for some of y'all.
I mean, it's whatever y'all want to do. I don't care.
Want to go to 11 for our East Coast kids?
It's all up to.
Sure.
You know.
It's 10
I
CST.
have insomnia anyway, so I was gonna be up anyhow.
I'm gonna be
child,
woken by a plane at some point. So whatever.
I just need a little potty break. That's all.
Yeah, you guys want to do a potty break?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's do a potty break. Yeah, that works for me. I can
Alright.
run an advent. So let's take a quick little potty break. I can get Oreos.
Yeah.
Great idea. So I'm gonna run an ad, and we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes.
All right.
You know,